months of waiting and missed deadlines, we now know where the Royals want to build a new stadium. We have live team coverage of what this decision means for Kansas City, and we start with KMBC 9's Matt Evans. He was inside today's news conference. So, Matt, what new details did you learn?
Well, key of all, Kelly, we learned officially where the Kansas City Royals want to build their new downtown ballpark. It's going to the Crossroads District. That is their plan. That has been where the team has been leaning for the past several weeks, past few months even, to where the old Kansas City Star printing press pavilion sits currently. We wrapped up this press conference just moments ago here at the ballpark at Kauffman Stadium, and I want to show you some of these renderings, these first renderings of exactly where the ballpark is going to go. It'll be bordered to the east along Locust Street, to the west along Grand Boulevard, to the north at Truman Road, to the south at 17th Street. You might notice in this picture that cap that goes over 670 just north of the proposed ballpark. That would be an extension of the current 670 South Loop project that city leaders are working on right now just to the west of where that is. Now, you might notice in this as well, there are no additional parking structures the Royals plan to build. That's been a big question of all of this. However, they say that downtown has ample parking, already some 40,000 spaces, and they're not planning to add any additional parking there. You can also see in this next slide just exactly where the Royals Park is in connection to some other parts of the city. They also plan to make kind of an 18th Street greenway from Grand Street over to the 18th and Vine District, connecting the Negro Leagues Baseball Museum, connecting many parts of the historic part of Kansas City as well. And talking to John Sherman today, he really said, the Royals owner, he really said that they want to make sure that this ballpark is a part of the Crossroads District as it sits now.
I believe in my gut the timing is right for the Royals to become residents of the Crossroads and neighbors to Power and Light, 18th and Vine, and Hospital Hill, helping to further connect the cultural center of our great city. We are thrilled to announce our plans to contribute community dynamics, an incredible fan and stadium experience, and long-term growth to the Crossroads.
Now, this site a little bit interesting. If you remember, several months ago, we were here for a different press conference where the Royals announced their final two sites, North Kansas City being one, the East Village location in downtown being another. Obviously, this site is not either one of those. And one of the questions John Sherman got today was what made this Crossroads site more appealing. He talked about the infrastructure that's already there, the character that's already there, and also talked about some city leaders' visions about having the park there and business owners as well. Now, a big part of all of this is going to be acquiring all of that land, and of course that vote on April 2nd. So this is a huge step in that direction, but of course there is a lot more work to be done, both in acquiring the land and also convincing Jackson County voters to extend that 3/8 sales tax for the Chiefs and the Royals on April 2nd. Live outside Kauffman Stadium this afternoon, Matt Evans, KMBC 9 News.